Tragedy in Miami, the death of Maria Camila Garcia-Molina. In Miami, Florida, a chilling sequence of events has culminated in tragedy. Maria Camila Garcia-Molina, a 24-year-old woman, was found murdered. The prime suspect is 29-year-old Joy Chandra Nath, her former partner. Nath is now in custody, facing serious charges. The case has sent shockwaves through the community. It also raises critical questions about the handling of stalking and domestic disputes. Give a like and subscribe. Leave a comment. The initial alarm was raised by the discovery of Garcia-Molina's 3-year-old daughter. The child was found wandering alone in a parking lot. Her appearance was deeply disturbing. The little girl was covered in what appeared to be dried blood. It was smeared across her face and clothing. A neighbor noticed the child and acted quickly. She brought the child to her grandmother, who immediately recognized the gravity of the situation. The grandmother then sought assistance from a nearby sheriff's deputy. This act set in motion a series of discoveries that would reveal a horrific crime. Responding officers located Garcia-Molina inside her vehicle. The scene was gruesome. She had suffered multiple stab wounds. Medical personnel were immediately called to the scene. Despite their efforts, Garcia-Molina was pronounced dead. The investigation quickly focused on her former partner, Joy Chandra Nath. Evidence suggested a troubled history between the two. This history included allegations of stalking and harassment. The investigation would soon uncover a pattern of disturbing behavior. Joy Chandra Nath was identified as a person of interest early in the investigation. He was Garcia-Molina's former partner. Their relationship had ended months prior. However, the separation was far from amicable. Nath allegedly engaged in a campaign of stalking and harassment. This behavior escalated in the weeks leading up to the murder. Investigators believe Nath's actions demonstrate a clear pattern of obsession. This obsession ultimately led to the tragic death of Maria Camila Garcia-Molina. The details of his alleged stalking are particularly disturbing. The breakup between Garcia-Molina and Nath occurred in November. Almost immediately, Nath's behavior became erratic. He allegedly began to stalk Garcia-Molina. He showed up uninvited at her workplace. These appearances were frequent and unsettling. Garcia-Molina felt increasingly threatened by his presence. Nath also allegedly attached an Apple AirTag to her car. This allowed him to track her movements without her knowledge. This act was a clear violation of her privacy and a sign of escalating obsession. Garcia-Molina sought legal protection from Nath's behavior. She obtained a temporary restraining order against him. This order was intended to keep him away from her. However, the restraining order was later dropped. Garcia-Molina was not present at a crucial hearing. The reasons for her absence remain unclear. The dropping of the restraining order represents a significant missed opportunity. It could have potentially prevented the tragic events that followed. The legal system's failure to protect her is now under scrutiny. In the days leading up to her death, the situation escalated further. Nath confronted Garcia-Molina and her current boyfriend at a local mall. This confrontation resulted in a public altercation. The details of the altercation are still emerging. However, it is clear that tensions were high. The incident served as a prelude to the violence that would soon follow. This confrontation highlights Nath's continued obsession with Garcia-Molina. It also underscores the danger she faced in the days before her murder. The mall incident was a clear warning sign. Following his arrest, Nath provided an account of his actions. His statements are filled with inconsistencies and contradictions. These inconsistencies raise serious doubts about his credibility. Nath claimed he had breakfast with Garcia-Molina and her daughter on the morning of the killing. This claim is being heavily scrutinized by investigators. Evidence suggests this may not be true. He also claimed he was in the neighborhood to return her belongings. This explanation seems implausible given the circumstances. Investigators believe he was there with malicious intent. Joy Chandra Nath has been formally charged with second-degree murder. He is also facing charges of child abuse. These charges reflect the severity of his alleged crimes. The legal proceedings are expected to be lengthy and complex. The prosecution will likely present a strong case based on the evidence gathered. The defense will attempt to challenge the evidence and present an alternative narrative. The outcome of the trial will have significant implications. It will not only determine Nath's fate, but also send a message about the consequences of stalking and domestic violence. Justice for Maria Camila Garcia-Molina is the ultimate goal. Maria Camila Garcia-Molina's death has deeply affected the Miami community. Her mother described her as the most beautiful and loving girl. These words capture the essence of who she was. Garcia-Molina had dreams and a bright future ahead of her. All of that was tragically cut short. Her loss is a devastating blow to her family and friends. This incident underscores the devastating consequences of domestic violence. It highlights the importance of addressing stalking and harassment. It also serves as a reminder of the need for greater vigilance and protection for victims. The memory of Maria Camila Garcia-Molina will live on. Her tragic death will serve as a catalyst for change. It will inspire efforts to prevent similar tragedies from happening in the future.